Thank you, students. Today we are going to discuss the topic importance of planning. As we all know that planning is one of the management functions, which is the function to which each and every other function is following. Means it precedes all the other functions of management. And planning is a function which is also a pervasive function. Pervasive means a function which is required in all types of organization, which is required at every step, which is a continuous process, which is required everywhere at every time. Without planning, we cannot go for organizing, we cannot go for coordination, we cannot go for any other function of management. So it precedes all other functions of management. Each and every function of management is followed by planning. After planning, we can think about other functions of management. And if the planning is sound, definitely the management will have efficiency in working. Management will work effectively if there is sound planning. And if the planning is poor, definitely it will lead to failure. So, sound planning has the following advantages. First is focuses attention on objectives. Planning is done only to achieve the organizational objective, and it only seeks to achieve the organizational objective within stipulated time. So planning has focus on the organizational objective only. Planning is done keeping in mind the objective of the organization. Planning makes the goal clear and specific. This is because the objectives or goals to be achieved are decided before plans are drawn. Planning focuses on managerial attention on the purpose for which various activities are to be undertaken. The objectives so decided serve as guide for deciding what actions should be taken. So, whatever the objectives of the organization, it always serves as a guide that what actions are to be taken, and it is done under the planning. It comes under the process of planning. It objects or objectives tells us that how we have to think about, how we have to work on any of the project. So it is the planning only which focuses attention on the organizational objective as a whole. Clear? Next is make activities meaningful. If there is sound planning, then definitely each and every activities has its importance. Each and every activities means where whatever we are doing in order to achieve the organizational objective, each and every activities has importance. Each and every step what we are taking or what we are doing, that has an importance in order to achieve the organizational objectives. So when goals are clearly defined, action becomes meaningful. Whatever we have to do, if it is decided, it is clearly defined, then definitely our steps will get a meaning. Suppose we have to reach somewhere, then we know that how we should go in order to reach there. If it is not decided that where we have to reach, then definitely our each and every step will not have any meaning. So if goals are clearly defined, the steps taken becomes meaningful. Managers and employees know how their activities relate to the goals of the organization. They understand the importance of their activities and relationship between different activities. Everyone becomes conscious of his own contribution towards achievement of organizational goals. This acts as a motivating force and employees are encouraged to work harder. Next is bring order in place of chaos. When whatever we are doing, if, if it is clear, then everything goes in order. If we have planned for something, definitely our step will be in order. Instead of chaos, there will be a proper order of everything, because each and every step has been decided in advance, has been planned in advance. So planning is because planning is what is to be done, how it is to be done, when it is to be done, and where it is to be done. Everything, how the work is to be done, how we have to go, this is decided in planning. So when something is planned, definitely we will do it in proper order. We will do it in a order which doesn't waste time, doesn't waste money, and does the completes the work within stipulated time. Next, reduces risk of uncertainty. Business enterprises operate in an uncertain environment and face several types of risks. Every business man knows that anything may happen in the future. It is not known by anybody that what is going to be done after 1 month when he is doing the business. Maybe he thought that he will get such environment, such condition, but due to any problem, the condition might change. And when the situation changes, when the condition changes, he has to change the planning accordingly. So even the planning gives this option, or planning enables the enterprises to predict future events and prepare to face the unexpected events. So in the process of planning, managers look ahead, anticipate change, consider the impact of change, and develop appropriate responses. With the help of planning, managers can identify potential dangers and take steps to overcome them. For example, forecasting of population growth gives an idea of future demand. So, as much as population is increasing, we can get to know that how much demand of a particular product, how much demand of a particular thing will be just clear. Next is improves economy of operations. Planning involves selection of the best possible courses of action, because in planning we decide, we think that which one would be the best course of action. It involves choice. There are several alternative courses of action, out of which the best one is decided. Next, planning provides basis for control. If we have planned something, then we can check and we can control the things. That planning provides the standards against which the actual performance can be measured and evaluated. We can judge the actual performance with the standard what were done. And a comparison of performance with the planned results help to identify the deviations. Planning also promotes innovation and creativity. Planning facilitates decision making. Planning helps in coordination, and planning also bridges the gap between present and future. So here this topic ends. In our next lecture, we will be discussing next chapter. Till then, thank you. Goodbye.